She is gone. Tatiam and all the chromatics are just gone. No one knows where they went. Hundath and Basarelith have their suspicions, as do Xerxes and I. But in truth, no one knows. 23rd of Erastus, 64-67. When last we left, the party had traveled down the Kyanthar River to Baldur's Gate at the request of Leosin and Onthar to track the caravan that was carrying all of the gold pilfered by the Cult of Dragons, to find out where its ultimate destination is, where it is going, and the first stop along the way was Baldur's Gate. You made contact with the person who Leosin had informed you was on the inside, as it were, and told you gave you instructions on how to get hired onto the caravan. You did so after a bit of shopping spree through Baldur's Gate, or at least a couple of the districts there. You all met up on the outside of the Basilisk Gate, to the north side of Baldur's Gate. After the caravan had arrived, things got shifted and shuffled around, unloaded, reloaded through Baldur's Gate, and now you all meet up on the other side, and there are caravans, 6 of which. You know that the loot is on one or more of these caravans. According to Jormund, we start with a insight check from everyone.
Go and pause the game.
Remember to roll for Baby, Volisnar, and Levotin as well.
Ooh.
So I'll say, while the others are rolling, anyone that got higher than a 17, you immediately recognize 2 of the guards as faces you saw in the Raiders' camp. And they are heavily congregated around 1 or 2 of the caravans. There's a lot of shuffling around, so you're not 100% right now. But even just outside Baldur's Gate right now, you can see these 2 faces stand out to you. In addition, for those that don't remember, there were 4 in the traditional guard-looking people that were brought on to this expedition. There were 4 that stood out. One, a very tall man with tattoos, strange tattoos, another with a dwarf heavily armored with a glowing sphere, another a gnome, very nondescript clothing, leather armor, couple of daggers, but nothing other than that, and a halfling, curly hair, got a shit-eating grin all the time. You all stand outside the gate. Jormund joins you not too long after and addresses you all. So, you all know the job. Here's your maps. You all have everything you need. Yeah?
Think
Okay,
so.
there's a long way up to Waterdeep. Your first stop is going to be up through Daggerford. Then it keeps on going to Waterdeep. Once you leave, my hands are clean. I got nothing to do for you. Your job, just get that up there. Clear?
Clear as water.
All the guards kind of nod.
Clarification: Are the two guards that I recognized? Are they any of them the dwarf, the human, the halfling, or the female? Separate group.
Nope, separate group. So there are those four and like six others in this group plus you guys. So it's quite the contingent kind of moving up. There's 6 caravans in total to guard on the way up. So one of the caravans, you can see plainly what's in it. It's just filled with barrels. Take a guess at what's in it. 3 of them are heavily covered. You have no idea what's in it. And then a 4th, it's got a covering, but you can kind of see a bunch of crates in the back. There's no, you can just glance in there and see just wooden boxes. So
Right. So none of the 3, you can't see anything inside, whereas the other ones you can, right? Is that what
correct.
I gotcha. All right.
Yep. You all set out on the first leg of this journey. For the first 3 days, the weather holds out, the hills roll, and you guys start making your way up. It's easy enough from this distance, even being a few miles away, you can still see the very edges of the ocean, and it's just rolling hills, grassland in front of you, with sporadic patches of forest throughout. Over these 3 days, is there anything that anyone would like to do?
Gather and question. What did we do with our dragons? I can't remember.
That is a good question.
I
Let's
believe they're
train.
going to have them. Well, the guy knew the dragons were with us, right?
He did. He suggested keeping them hidden, but that's up to you. They are small. It could be something to introduce to the caravan. It could be however you guys want to handle that. Right now, last I remember, they were not with you.
Right. They're like paralleling us at a distance.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think that was the intention anyway.
We have time to gather along our way when we stop.
Absolutely. I mean, you can just like kind of like veer off and out and keep the caravan in sight and that kind of stuff. So yeah, not a problem.
Now, are we on foot or do we have horses with us that we can use?
My assumption is that you guys picked up horses.
Okay, all right. I thought so, but yeah.
I believe
'cause
he
of-
did.
All right.
Yeah, we talked to the guy and we got a
Yeah,
deal
we did.
because
That's
the other guy
Mhm.
said he owed you something.
Yep.
all right. Yeah, if that's the case, then Merrick will ride a far point each day and kind of gather as the caravan catches up with them. You know, just and scope out far enough out that he can actually hang with his dragons.
Sure. Is this a potato or a rock? So I just chipped my tooth.
All right, you guys can search away.
Okay.
That's what, a nature check?
Yeah, let me go in and here you go. Good. All right. So while that's happening, the caravan kind of gets funneled a little bit after a while. Let me know when you're done so I can move to the next day.
I'm good.
Caravan gets funneled a little bit into like two kind of outcroppings and winds through a small gully. During these 3 days, you notice several things. Just casual observation of the people around you and their personalities. The halfling does not stop talking. He finds anyone that will listen and just talks their ear off all the time. The gnome, every once in a while, just disappears. Like the first day, you don't notice it, and then the second day, you look around and she's nowhere to be seen. And then like an hour or two later, she pops up again. Oh, there she is. And you don't think anything of it, but then this keeps happening. The taller man with the tattoos, you've never heard him speak a word. But occasionally him and the dwarf have something of a conversation. The dwarf is talking to him and responding as if he were talking.
Okay.
Dwarf is very, very gruff. Like, reminds you a lot of Escobar. Even in the way he talks. He's just a rough and tumble dude. The other guards tend to be a little bit more keep to themselves. They're a couple of them look like farmers that are just trying to get some extra coin. A couple of them look like they've been doing this for 30 freaking years and they just keep doing the same stuff. Umari, you're using thaumaturgy for Anything in
No,
particular?
that was me accidentally moving my finger and clicking my mouse randomly on a spot. I'm good.
Yeah, no, Umari's eyes just light up for no reason. All right.
Hands off mouse.
As you get funneled through this gully, we come to our first place.
Please.
Hey, can you remind me how many people are in this caravan approximately?
Well, you can see.
Oh,
So there's one, 2, 3, 4, 5 other guards. And then Lasparo, nope, Elkin, the dwarf, Jamna, the gnome, and there's a fourth. It's 1, 2, 3. Where is he? The halfling. Lascivious.
have we looked into these wagons? I assume we peeked in.
So,
Or if we
briefly,
haven't, then along the past day, every now and then I'd be looking and just glancing around to try to figure out what's in these things.
so the 3 that are named Caravan are the 3 that you cannot see into. There's a wagon, there's 2 wagons, and a cart. Those
Okay,
3
got it.
you can see into. And the cart has just run-of-the-mill boxes, like wooden crates. It's got a covering, like you can see, but there's no back to it. So you can look right into it. The 2 wagons look like they're carrying barrels.
Okay,
And
got it.
best
The
guess,
caravan, we can't see.
some kind of booze.
Got it.
Is the gnome Lasfero or Lascivious Longnose
Lascivious Longnose is the gnome.
that keeps disappearing?
No, I'm sorry. That he is the halfling. So
That's the
Jamna.
halfling. Gotcha.
Jamna right here is the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't see the token.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna.
Disappears every once in a while. Comes back. Seems. Any time that you've ever seen her talk to anybody or say anything to anybody, she's very cordial.
Right. Okay. Well, presuming there's just kind of a general. These outcroppings, are they scalable? Can you get up there? Could Merrick get up there?
They're about 30 feet up, so
Okay.
you could try. If you're not using your wings, it'd be a athletics or acrobatics to try and climb it.
He's just like a high point that he can get to, basically. The highest point he can get to without having to, do extremes. And he's going to get out there and basically hunker down, like, the way he does camouflaged. Nobody should be able to see him, and he's just going to watch everybody, particularly Jamna.
Okay. So you're staying with the caravan, or are you going to try and go up?
I'm going up as far as I can, but you'll have to let me know where that is.
Athletic or acrobatics? I mean, it's got a lot of foothold, so DC 10.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's crazy. One of the rocks just like gives out as you try to get up.
I'll keep going.
Balsnar is up there. Balsnar can fly.
I'm gonna have him kind of sneak closer and just kind of watch her. Balsnar's just gonna watch her. He picks up on the suspicion or the curiosity that Merrick has.
Mm-hmm.
And Merrick's going to kind of do the same bracketing. He's going to get out over here kind of be first line on watch until it's time to crash.
Okay. So it's about say at this point in the day, it's sometime in the afternoon. So there's about another 4 hours of travel to go before the day ends.
Okay. We're
You
not
guys
stopped.
we're not stopped, but everybody did slow down seeing this funnel, and you guys rightly being adventurers, bottlenecks like this are bad.
Yeah.
So everybody kind of slows down as they're going through. Everybody's keeping an eye out.
I'm gonna move.
Um,
I'm gonna move Foden up. He's gonna go up to the. Now, I don't want to. I don't want to jump out too much, like because we didn't really talk about it before the game started. Did we? Did we agree, or just did we not really say? Like, does our party have they seen these guys, or are they staying kind of in the stealth mode right
They're in
now?
stealth, kind of like
yeah.
paralleling us.
Okay, so I'd like to move my dragon up here, like in these trees, high above, kind of out of sight. Yeah,
Like that. Yep.
there we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. And
Got the
I see
secret
baby
baby.
over there. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Amari will telepathically let him know. Stay on your toes. I don't like this spot.
From this point, um, you you hear Lofoten in your mind. There are two others around the corner. They wait.
All right, Amari is gonna go up here. Why can't I move my character? What's going on? What am I doing wrong?
Do that now.
I'm gonna move him up here to next to Taz. Stay next to him as kind of look over to the side as we're walking and say, we might have trouble ahead. And then Umari is going to draw his he's gonna go ahead and draw out his longbow.
The Lasfaro, the tall man with tattoos, comes up and puts his hand on your shoulder. And you hear in your mind, why do you draw your weapon? What do you see?
Let's call it a gut feeling. I don't like these tight spaces. You should be prepared.
He goes over to Elkin, and you, seeing that connection, he touches Elkin's shoulder. Elkin draws his battle axe.
Draw mine, and I go up to Amari. I'm like, what's going on, man?
Let those spots trouble ahead. Be ready. Don't know if they're foes or friends, but expect the worst is what I'm saying.
So he kind of smiles and pulls out his longbow. He steps across.
One of the guards comes up. And another one.
All right.
I cast Bless on myself, Umari. and Merrick.
One of the guards says, as they pass, one of the guards says to the other, not even paying attention to you drawing weapons, he should be around here somewhere.
Hold. As I got a bead on this guy. He's clear as a day for Merrick. He's like, there's people up here.
There he is. And these two start heading up that way.
Now, are these regular caravan guards, or are they with
Yep.
the... Okay, these are
No, these are the two that you recognize.
They're nervous
from the...
Mm-hmm.
and restless. Are they twin brothers?
You can't tell. Do you guys do anything, or do you just watch?
I am about 10 feet behind them, bow drawn in general
Yeah.
on all of them.
Yeah, same. I'm standing back.
Okay. You're right.
I give a whistle to make sure everybody knows something's going on.
Okay. Just give me a sec. On that note, the other four come up behind, and they're kind of doing the same thing you are, holding, watching, waiting. And on that note, we're gonna take a 10-minute break because I gotta wave from the wife. So, all right. Lascivious comes up behind you, Taz, kind of looks around Elkin. Hey, man, who's that? He's all dressed in red. It's kind of weird. Elkin, just as a general, he doesn't say anything, but you can tell that he feels very uncomfortable. The other two guards keep approaching, and the two men approach them in return. From this distance, they are speaking in hushed tones. You can't quite hear what they're saying.
In that case, I'm walking right up.
Remind us,
about
was
there?
there something about the way back?
Full robes.
Sorry?
Full robes
Full
was
Purple Road.
the
robes.
consistent theme that you saw among the cultists. These are very, very bright red and ornate gold filigreed robes. You can see, unlike the token, he has a red cap that goes over what you assume is a bald head. It's very, very tight fitting, skin tight over his head. As you approach Merrick, the guards and the gentleman stop talking and turn to you.
And who the hell are you?
We were supposed to pick him up on the way. It was orders on our side.
Didn't think it'd be good to let us know this?
It's not your business.
This caravan's my business. I'm hired to keep track of this thing.
The red robe man. Please, please. I can explain. I am simply looking for a safe passage to the north. I requested at the last minute for someone in Baldur's Gate to reach out to a caravan, and I would meet them here. My name is Asbara. And you are?
Merrick.
I promise you, Merrick, I will not be any trouble on this trip. I am simply a passenger.
Very well. I just kind of walk off like that's it. But I am very suspicious of them.
I'd like to make an insight check just to see if I catch any hint of bullshit.
Any weird smells?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Hmm.
8.
Seems legit.
Seems legit, but even with an 8, you can't put your finger on it. Something's off. He seems okay enough, but there's something weird going on.
What's he look like?
Clean shaven. Well, here, I can show you.
Oh yeah. Inari doesn't like what's going on here.
And underneath this red cap that kind of goes down to his forehead that he's got over, you do see that just the hint of that tattoo below.
Okay, Umari is
purple
going
tattoo.
to he's gonna walk up and he's gonna reach out his hand and look him in the eye and say, "Welcome to the caravan, my friend, my friendly traveler or fellow traveler."
Thank you for the warm greeting. I return them in kind. I hope that this travel goes smoothly and without incident. Um, I will be relying on you and your company to keep me and my assistant protected. I'm not much of a fighter.
Question.
Just kind of bows head and back off.
Who's the actual commander?
Manager of the caravan would be Elkin.
You with us?
He is. He's standing right next to you.
Oh, okay. Can you possibly turn on the first names? Instantly?
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn to Aldekin. Welcome my cigarette. There's these guys join us. Is that oh sure with you? Something about this.
Jorman told me something last minute. Said there'll be something to pick up on the way. Didn't say it was an actual fucking person. But as long as he doesn't start any trouble, I'll let him keep his head.
Fair enough.
And he kind of pats Lasparo and points at him. Lasparo just nods.
What's the other guy look like?
The other guy is very similar in that he has a bald head under his hood. He doesn't have a cap. You can also see the same tattoo, but the robes are very, very dark, but also gold filigreed. Um, Maybe an acolyte of some kind. He did refer to him as his assistant.
Merrick recognize any of those symbols? I don't know if that's his strong suit, but he's gonna try and see.
Yeah, make a history check. And Umari, if you'd like to make a history check, or yeah, this would be a history check on the off
Nope.
chance. Pretty high DC, but no,
All
no,
right.
there's just mm, Taz, like right there, like you swear it's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't place it.
Yeah, I don't come
And with that, you all continue on your travel north. I'll actually go to this map.
Where are we approximately on this map?
Right here.
Good, thank you.
The faded blue line here shows where you've been, the travel that you've done so far. And the solid blue line is where you are headed, your general direction that was laid out for you on the map by Jormund. So, is there anything anyone else would like to do during this whole interaction?
Uh, I'm just watching people in the caravan. I'm just watching the people, seeing what they're doing, seeing how they're reacting.
Um, Everybody but those two guards seems they're all giving him the side eye.
All right.
Now you can't quite tell if it's like, the other and the caravan is the group and these are new
Right.
people, right? Like, or if it's just these two particular people are giving everybody the willies. Can't tell which it is. So,
All right.
um, who gave an insight check? Was it just Umari?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We keep moving, and the caravan goes on for about another week.
Oh. All right.
some gathering.
So I will just do this and change it so that you guys can do that. Here you go.
Well, I'm getting all the good stuff.
All right. Just give me 2 seconds. Pause for a minute.
No problem. That, but that's it.
Okay, go ahead. You have
All right.
10 more polls,
Wow.
either one of you, that you can do.
3,
So,
4.
as promised, Asbara causes no problems. He sits on the caravan. He sits on one of the parts. One of the caravan, like the three with the hidden loot.
Okay.
He sits on one of those. He doesn't sit on one of the other two open ones. Or the other three open ones. Two guards that picked him up stay very close to him wherever he is, and seem to have shifted their goal. Whereas they were guards of the caravan, they seem to act more like they're now guards of him. The
Okay.
Damna is still coming in and out, still disappearing here and there. If you're having Volusnar keep an eye out,
Yeah, near when they camp for the night, I'm bringing him in just to watch her. Or not bringing him. That's he's when he can, he's watching her, which means it has to be dark and everybody's kind of camped around.
roll a perception check for yourself and Volusnar.
All right.
So I'd like Taz and Umari to roll perception checks for me too, for a different reason. Okay. Volusnar loses sight
All right.
of Jamna. But in doing so, you gain sight. One day, as you're traveling through, Jamna tries to duck around behind one of the caravans, and you see her, you catch her looking around, trying to pry and figure out how to open one of the caravans to see what's inside.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she locks eyes with you, it was loose. I was just fixing it, keeping everything secure.
I assume she walks away from the caravan.
After that, she walks away immediately. She doesn't even give you a chance to respond. She just sees you lock eyes with her and
Gotcha.
Kind of gets that, oh, fuck.
Well, at some point in the next couple of hours, this is a caravan. People are passing each other up and back. At some point when he's like just kind of going past her, he goes, "Let me know what you find in there if you do." He just keeps going.
She stops and turns around and looks at you and kind of tilts her head. Maybe. Keeps going.
All right.
Taz, Umari, with those perception checks, you pick up on the fact that a couple of things. One, the guards, at some point during the trip, in the beginning, they didn't seem to act differently towards you. But then at some point, you get that flash of recognition. The two guards seem to be giving you three the eye. Like they recognize you from the Raiders camp. You also notice that Jamna, prior to the interaction with Merrick, was watching you three carefully. The others seem to be going about their business, doing what they're doing, guarding the caravan. Eldkin is keeping a constant hawk eye out as the caravan travels. Lasfaro is never too far from Eldkin, but, doesn't mind wandering off. And Lascivious is incorrigible.
Some points. I'll approach kind of right up with Elkin next to him. And they're distant from us and yeah. Elkin, that I'm not care. Yeah.
Hi.
Friend of yours? New acquaintance.
Kind of starts to go look at her, but then
No.
nope. Never really seen her. But it's like this. We get new faces all the time.
Yeah, well, I've trained a few fresh recruits in my days. Always spot ones that are going to give you trouble. Right from the get-go. By the look and how they carry themselves. The way they hunch their shoulders. This one you might want to keep an eye on. I'm not sure what it is. And you don't know me from the hole in the wall. Out there.
Hey.
Chew on the end.
Well, thank you for the notice. I try to keep my eyes on everybody. It's kind of hard. Only 2 eyes, so many people, But thank you.
I'll just nod and slowly fall back again.
After a while, you do see him turn around and look at Gemna. And then just keep, without stopping, he just keeps going, just kind of gives her a side eye and keeps going.
Is this territory I could hunt in?
Absolutely.
Figure we've probably been eating road rations for, the whole time so far. I'm gonna go see if I can bag a deer or something.
Sure. Make a survival check.
Got it.
Advantage because you're a fucking ranger.
I hope so. Thank goodness. You said survival? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll it again. Wow. Okay.
All right.
Strike out every once in a while.
Every once in a while, you have seen herds of deer. Those big open meadows and small patches of forest here and there. They bounce between, and today.
Yes, not day for it. No problem.
Today. Okay. Is there anything else after this week? During this week? Anything you guys would like to do sitting in the caravans? You have books to read, or
yeah, I share that. I share what I figured out about the gems with everybody, and I'll put that in Discord because that's easier. But I'm like, there's more to learn. But yeah. American downtime. Figured out information about the gems. Basically, different gems do different things if the dragon consumes them. Some of them can be doubled up, some of them cannot. And there's more. This is in those encrypted letters. Figuring out as much as I could. There's charges, and I'll put a complete translation into party notes. But that basically we can like enhance things.
As a point of order, one, the translated Geomantia, everybody can read. So I've taken everything, like all the translations that Onthar did and
Right.
you did, and kind of combined all of the languages. This is everything that you've translated thus far. So that's there. But the breakdown was awesome. The other thing I want to know is, how are you guys talking about this? Are you talking about it over the campfire when no one's listening? Are you talking about it in the open? Are you...
This is all, yeah, anything regarding dragons is exclusively, and
Yeah,
we
but-
all actually, it hopefully isn't noticed, but we all have to sneak off every night together, and I don't know if people think it's some kind of weird lover's tryst or whatever, but we disappear for like an hour and a half every single night to go hang with the dragons. At least Merrick does, we have a thing to do.
Alone time. Need some privacy.
Yep, all three of us every time together.
If that
And
is
then
the case,
and then I'll look at the nervous guy and say, "Don't look at me like that. Need some alone time."
listen, that's all you. What you do in your time is your time. It is noticed. You guys tipping out every once in a while. All right. This next leg of the travel, I'd like someone to roll me a D100.
Go ahead.
Right, Eric.
Oh, okay. What is that? Where is D100? There we go.
$18. Okay.
In the next week, by the way, as we're traveling, I will be hunting ahead of the caravan every chance I get. So
Over the next 3 or 4 days, a massive storm blows in from the coast, and it's just torrential downpour rain, constant.
yeah.
Skies are dark even in the middle of the day. It's cold, it's wet, and the ground gets muddier and muddier and muddier, and it slows travel down quite a bit. The carts, every once in a while, the wheels get stuck and the horses have trouble pulling. They're slipping. People have to push the carts. It's just a mess until it finally breaks. Everything's still wet, but everybody's in one piece.
I'll talk to the I forgot his name, the head guy.
Elgin.
Yeah. Do we have a deadline? Are we gonna miss our deadline because that storm? It seemed the delays. It seems like we've slowed down quite a bit.
Trips like this, they don't usually have a deadline. They understand that conditions like this pop up and there's nothing we can do about it. All they care about is it gets there in one piece, as much of it as we can.
No.
Next day, after it warms up bright and sunny, and for the first time in a week, you guys feel warm. First thing in the morning, you all sit down to breakfast. And each of you has some kind of, there's one of the guards cooks a pot of oatmeal. And as the three of you sit down with your bowls, and one of you is about to take a bite. Jamna grabs your wrist, Taz, and just holds up a finger and sticks it into your oatmeal and starts fishing around in your oatmeal. After a second, and pulls out a tiny little curled white object. Says, it's a bone. My guess is you would have all got one in your a little present in your oatmeal. She's very quiet. Saw one of the guards spending a little too long around your bowls in particular, so I had a hunch. This nasty little thing uncurls inside your body and lacerates all sorts of stuff on the inside and just slowly kills you. So, thought I'd let you know.
Which guard?
One. And she kind of
So-
subtly points to one of the two.
Is it nervous or restless?
Nervous.
Nervous. Is nervous the one that noticed us?
Both of them did. Both of them did.
Mari
Thomas.
is going to thank you for the for saving us. And he's going to put down his bowl. He's going to walk over to the guards.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I didn't tell you to stir up any trouble. You start that shit, it's gonna be problems for the rest of the road. Remember, we gotta travel with these folks. So, just keep
Not
it
if we
cool.
kill him.
You're right. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't take it kindly when people try to kill me or my friends.
Look, I don't either. But, look, we can't talk here. Something tells me that, you three and me are kind of here on the same reason. She looks at you, Mari. I like your ink. Where'd you get that? I was looking to get a tattoo like that for myself. Where'd you get the tattoo?
It's a story for another time. Maybe when we get to our final destination.
Exactly. Story for another time. Not right now. Maybe tonight.
Sounds good.
Enjoy your breakfast, fellas. And she turns around. and just kind of jauntily skips away, smiling at the other guards.
Check your bowls.
I dig around, find, assuming that there's at least one in there, I dig around in it, kind of just.
You finds 3 or 4 of them.
Anyone else eat oatmeal?
I'm gonna take mine and actually put it in my pocket, the bones in my pocket.
Oh. The oatmeal in your pocket.
No, the
Squish,
bones.
squish, squish. Save this for later.
Is there anyone else about to eat the oatmeal?
Oh yeah. As you look around and it's the start of the day, everybody's packing up and getting things moving from camp from the night before. And there's some people sitting down eating breakfast, just going at it. And not an
Nobody's
issue.
having any problems.
Nobody seems to
Nobody
be
has.
having any issues.
I just kind of nonchalantly dump mine in the fire. I'm like, I think I'll hunt for breakfast and go put the empty bowl back.
Is there anyone not eating the oatmeal?
Asbara. Asbara and his assistant. The 2 guards made something specifically and specially for them.
So everyone else got the.
I'd like all 3 of you to make perception checks as you are talking to Jamna in that brief little interaction. Oh boy.
Woo!
Umari.
Merrick and Taz, you don't notice this. You are fuming about the fucking shit in your oatmeal. Mari, as Jamna is talking to you and kind of gesturing with her hands, you notice her tattoo. Tiny little tattoo on the inside of her wrist as she's talking to you. You've all noticed that she wears long sleeves all the time. This one particular moment, it slips down just enough for you to see the flying snake. The same symbol that you found on the crates in the Raiders camp. Tattooed on her wrist.
That was back in the cave. That was the only symbol we found, or I can't remember. Was there more? That was the symbol that we noticed, right?
That was the symbol that you noticed on that.
The flying snake.
Mm-hmm.
That was the symbol of the crime organization that you don't mess with. They're serious crap.
Okay, so what's the current situation right now? Is it the 3 of us together, or is she bolted?
She's just walking amongst the rest of the crew, rest of the caravan.
Okay.
She hinted at a meeting later on tonight.
All right, I'm going to relay. I'm going to whisper. If I'm right in the group with
Right.
Taz and Merrick, I'm going to just say I'm going to kind of cover my hands and say, flying snake tattoo. This could be trouble.
Watch her, but she also helped us.
Yeah.
I get up. I'm like, seriously, guys, I think I better be hunting and getting our own food. And he starts packing up because he's going to go ahead of the caravan and try and hunt, get something. Pig.
Mary says, better luck next time, Merrick.
I'll keep trying.
Few more days pass. As time wears on, the landscape slowly shifts and changes from rolling grass hills to more forests and more outcroppings. The shift in the topography is noticeable. May do this. There we go. And move you guys along. I'd like someone else to roll me a D100, please. Umar, you did it last. Taz or Maverick?
Go ahead, Eric. Whenever
Alrighty.
you do that, you get a user Kevin does not have permission error.
Yeah,
I'm getting those too. I was going to mention it later, but yeah, it's like I'm trying to move something and I haven't clicked anything, but it's every time you move a token, I think.
Says you guys have 12 pulls left, so you should be
Oh,
good
no,
to
no,
go.
no, anything. Yeah, we won't be doing anything, and it just kind of, we get these error messages at the top of the screen. So,
Okay. Let me just do this. And this. Try that.
well, now it's up to you. Move the party token one space just temporarily. Okay,
got
yeah,
it.
now it's fixed it. Thank you. Hopefully that got it all.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As you guys turn the corner of one of these massive hills, you kind of the caravan tries to go between in the valleys so as not to go up and drag these heavy ass carts all the way up a hill to go back down. You come to a spot where there are cliffs that extend out to your left and right. The road goes, there's an opening between these two cliffs, and the road constantly traveled goes right in between this opening. The path that you've traveled is like dirt worn. It's a used trail. You figure it's common enough way for people to get from Daggerford down to Baldur's Gate while skirting the troll claws. And you come to one such place where the road suddenly is forced between these two cliffs. And the caravan stops. I'd like everyone to roll me a perception check. And I will put these guys out here because they are not with you at the moment. Eric, all is quiet as things go. The caravan kind of slows down and carefully goes between, or starts to. Then you hear a rock tumble, just a pebble, from the top. From up here, your eyes instinctually shoot up in that direction. You don't see anything. And then you start scanning around, and off to your right, here in the bushes, you notice the tall pointed ears immediately recognize the goblin sitting in the bush with a spear, just waiting.
Okay. That happens to be my favorite enemy. I assume that Merrick knows instinctually this is an ambush. That's my assumption.
Yes.
And
And as you start scanning scanning the surroundings, you notice several others. You notice one here. You notice one up here.
let's call out ambush goblins, and I blow the little signal whistle that I've got, and
Everybody
In-
roll me initiative.
yeah, and in Goblin, I yell out, "We see you."
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, that's a
Merrick, you got a 20, a 15, and an 11. Okay.
Oh,
So I'm just going to add you guys in. Call out your roll.
11
11.
for Merrick. Do you want the dragons are at a distance? Do you want them in initiative order anyway,
Yes, please.
in case we have to call them?
Yep. As?
I thought I rolled, but it didn't roll.
Yeah, no, I have to manually add. So,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Did
Go ahead.
Out of 15.
Umari, would you roll?
15. Oh, no, you mean for me or my dragon?
There we go.
For you.
Oh, 15.
15. Okay. And for Lofoten?
Well, that's what I tried to do, and it's not.
If
Should
you
go
click
right
his
here.
click his icon in the bar at the top, it'll roll it from
As?
there.
What'd you
Thank
get?
you.
Yeah.
There we go.
26.
26.
No,
No,
20
20 and 6.
and 6 for baby.
Oh. Okay. 20. I'm like, all right, I trust you. We'll have to I'll have to take a look at that, but
The
Oh, those
phone
are
had a
caravans.
4.
I was wondering why we had water towers in the initiative order.
where is baby? There he is. Okay, great. All right. And these 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that, several goblins jump out. First, the ones that you saw, and then a few more. Baz, you're up.
Hey.
Hmm?
I cast Spirit Gardens. I exclude all of our party.
Okay.
going to move down and front them.
Okay, there's one right next to you.
When you cast, features. Saving.
Okay.
So there, that was my action.
So that's when they start their turn there.
That's it.
All right. As all of these goblins spring up out of the bush and start just yelling and coming in towards the party, you all notice three massive, like boulder-looking things just rise up from the top of uh, the top of the cliffs, and this one starts pushing on a rock. That's his turn. The other two start joining in with him, just taking big, huge boulders that are set precariously on either side and just start shoving as hard as they can. All right, these guys. Umari, actually, you're up.
Wait, I'm gonna move. Well, okay, so I can actually see this guy, this person up here. Is that accurate or no? I don't want to. I don't want to kind of
Yeah,
cheat the map.
you can see him. Like he's, 10 feet tall. So you see this big bald head just like lumbering over and
Okay, I'm going to. I guess shoot him with. Well, I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
hey, go for it.
All right.
Target and
Yep. I'm looking for him. Target. Okay, hold on. Target. Boom. Boom. And come over here and shoot it with my longbow.
that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry, guys. I'm losing my. Where do I roll the damage again? Just click it again or what? Because it came undone. Yeah.
I'm not 100% familiar with what it looks like on your side. Taz, can you help him out here?
Getting a lot of spinning circles.
Yeah, it looks like you missed.
Oh,
Only
I
11.
missed.
You rolled a 6 plus 5 is 11. That's why there's no
Yep.
damage.
Well, 11 hits. Meets beats. His armor class is 11.
Yeah, you should have a damage one there.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. Trying to cover my face. What's going on?
Ah, there it is.
There we go. Nice.
And then I'm going to move. I'm sorry, what's the blue around me right now?
Your turn.
Okay.
So that moves to whoever's turn it is at the moment.
That would be 35 feet. So I'm gonna move right there, and my turn.
Okay. Okay. So it is all of the goblins' turn and Valdesnar's turn. So decide what you want to do with Valdesnar, if anything. Um, this guy is going to rush this guy and attack. Let's see. This guy
Oh my God, there's another one over
is
here.
going to rush Elkin like a dumbass.
Let's see.
Nope. Okay. Let's see. He is going to come over to you, Taz, and take a swing. That's a big whiff. Just skates off your armor. Go ahead.
Roll wisdom for him. 15
Okay.
is the save.
Passes.
Seven damage.
7 damage. So as he rushes in and takes a swing at your armor and just kind of like skates off, the Spirit Guardians swarm. What does it look like as they kill him?
Oh, it's all the images of my fallen friends from battle. Men in armor, spears, ready, shields in the other hand.
As the sword skates across your armor, the last look you see is one of fear as he sees all of these spirits come to whisk him away. This guy is going to do the same thing. Take another swing at you and a big whiff. Wisdom save for him.
Yep.
Okay. Nope. That's a 1. And we'll take that same damage roll. And these two guys go down. Easy peasy. This guy, seeing that, is not going to go near you, Taz. He is going to go over this way and attack him. And as far as facing the other way, he gets a good slice. And this one is going to go over here and attack him. And misses. Okay. Valdesnar is doing anything or no?
Just moving closer, but they're a long way off. It just, unless this combat goes on for a long time. Yeah, but that's it.
So it's Valdesnar will be on the map next round.
Okay, all right. He may not
All right.
actually do anything, but yeah.
Okay. Merrick, you're up.
I am up. Okay, I look. We've got one of the guards badly injured, another one there. They're both facing goblins, but I see other ones. I also see this ogre up there, and I don't like that. So I target him with my longbow.
Okay.
And where's my longbow? Oh, that's all. I'm like, why do I have a bite and a claw?
That's
God, I was so confused.
not Merrick.
Yeah, so yeah, he's just gonna pop that. Mr. Ogre, I assume that's a hit.
Yes, that hits. Go ahead.
6 to him.
Nice.
How does he look?
He's taking the hits. He's taking him. Like he's still standing. He's pissed, if anything.
Alrighty, then
2 bolts sticking out of his arm.
then he's gonna take another shot. Well, actually, he's gonna do his movement, and then he's got his second shot. Whoops. Let me get to here. Oh, token collide. What? That's all the movement he's going to take. Again, he's going to target him. Only this time he's using Hail of Thorns. I believe he can do, right?
Which one are you targeting?
The one up, the one with the rock. Oh wait, okay. I do that along with my. Oh wait, no wait. Is that an action?
I think that's an action. Is it?
I can't. It doesn't say. Time. Oh, it's a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah. So it's part of
All right.
your.
So
part
yeah,
of your
and
attack.
then I'll take my second shot at dipshit there.
Okay.
Sorry, I get used to the new character sheets. Whew.
Okay.
All right, I'll take that. With
yeah.
that. And
Damn.
oh, 1 really. And then on top of that, I get the Hail of Thorns.
He is. He is not happy. Just gets fire an arrow up into a big arc, and as it goes down, it just kind of splinters and splits, and he gets pummeled from above. He is bleeding profusely. All right, well done. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. The caravans can't really move very well here. They're not gonna be able to do much. So, baby is baby
Coming home.
Hmm?
Coming back
coming
to us.
home. Okay, all right, she's coming back. So, same thing, about the same distance. They're all kind of around, and they're dashing to get to you. Elkin. All right, so he is going to this glowing orb that he carries around with him. This is the first time you see him. He takes it and slams it on the ground, and it breaks. Um,
I'm sorry. Is he a dwarf?
he
Not
is
a dwarf.
he's a
Okay.
dwarf. I'll just do this for now, and as it breaks, it forms into a mole, which then flies over. Where are you? It's going to go over to him and attack.
It's my Maul of Torm.
Because I couldn't grab anything before. So, but
Maul
that's
of,
what it is.
Maul of Elkin.
I'll change it for you after. And he is going to go over to here, target him, and take a big old swing and miss. All right. Guards. He's going to attack him with a spear, just jam it out, and God, misses too.
You shouldn't stand behind him when you attack, you fool.
He's going to attack him, and he's going to go over to here and attack him. Hey, there we go. And he takes one out. He's going to rush over to here and try and take one of these guys out too. Almost. The goblin is just like holding its guts as a spear is like jammed all the way through it, but he's still standing. And this guy is going to come over to here.
Furious.
Try and take him out. Okay. That's the guards. And Lascivious is going to rush up to here. And he's going to put his hand out. And you see the metal belt buckle on the ogre start to glow. Come on. What's going on here? Hey, this guy. Take some damage. And he's just going to stay there and hold concentration on that. All right. Next. Taz. Goblins around you are dropping like flies. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Do I see a way up this? The only way up, is it through this canyon or?
No, there's a goblin up here with a bow.
See him.
No, sorry, he would have jumped out. So there's a platform up here that he is on. There's a little guy right there that I forgot to unhide. So I knew there was 8. I don't know why So you can get up there to this platform. It's about 15 feet up, and then it's kind of a walk up this way and back around.
All right. Oh, I might have moved, so I will stop there.
Okay. Are you going to do anything on your turn? You have your action, bonus action.
I dashed.
Okay. Bonus action? Nothing?
No.
Okay. All right. Give me 2 seconds here.
Hey Kevin, when I'm in my well, while we're thinking here, when I'm in my spell sheet, if I hover over one of my spells, get a little rectangle with a little spinner in it, like it's thinking to show me what it is, but it never shows.
Yeah, that's because
Is
it's a problem with the pop-out module. So if you pop it back in, it'll work properly. It's a known issue, and they're working on it.
Oh, it's because the character sheets popped out. Yeah.
Oh,
If you-
okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good to know.
If you need to see what's there, you can click the 3 dots
Yeah.
at the end of the
I got it.
entry and go to edit, and it'll
That's
pop it
it.
open for you.
Yeah,
That's the
that
only way to
works.
see it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. So this guy is going to he's going to target you, Merrick, because you you hit him hard and he didn't like it. Seven. Okay. He's going to try again. Pick up another one. And you see him, he stops pushing and just picks up palms a small boulder, bigger than your head, and just chucks it at you like a baseball. First one you manage to duck, and then another one just follows and just catches you,
All right.
clips you in the shoulder, and it hurts like hell.
Ooh, that hit hard.
Yeah. All right. This guy is going to keep pushing and pushing until there is a huge collapse of rocks kind of blocking the canyon or the pathway between the cliffs.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Was there anybody next to that ogre? Because there's another ogre next to him. Does he take the effect of Hail of Thorns too? Because if he's within 5 feet, I'm not sure.
No, there's
Okay,
5 feet between them,
Okay, no problem.
and
Just checking.
he himself is like 10 feet wide.
that's what I
Takes
was
up a 10-foot
wondering.
space.
So yeah.
Yeah. This guy is first, Umari, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw. DC
Okay.
DC 10 as you look up and see these rocks like coming down.
All right, hold on. Let me go. Can I cast, can I cast guidance on myself? Or is this because I'm in turn order, I can't do that.
This
Or
is
that's for a skill. No, never mind.
yeah. 15. You managed, 17. You managed to jump out of the way. No damage taken. He saw it coming in plenty of time. All right. This guy is going to aim at this guy after that has transpired. And you see the rock come down and just he catches it in his stomach. It gets launched on his ass and does not get up. We're gonna take
Was it
another
guard?
rock. It was a guard. And hammers Elkin with it. He did not like that. Elkin is facing this goblin and just takes one right to the dome. I mean, being a dwarf, he's still standing, but that shit hurt. Okay, next, Umari, you're up.
Uh, because Elkin, like, he's not like he didn't go to his knees, did he?
No, like you can see blood under the helmet. He's
Okay. All right, I am going to launch magic missile at this guy who up here who I hit the first time.
okay.
Um, uh, oh, Jesus Christ. I get that 3 times, right? Or is that 1 time? 2 times.
First level spell is 3 times, right, Kev?
Sorry. The
First level spell, magic missile, three times, three darts.
times. Yeah, 3 times.
So I get 3 damage rolls.
No,
Yep.
it's one. It's usually duplicated. Well, you can raw as each one would do the same amount, but you can also do it the other way if the DM wants.
Okay, so 6 points of damage.
Yeah. So because I wasn't going to. I think you can do magic missile one for each a different target.
Yep.
Yeah, these were all going into the same target.
Right.
Okay. And then do I notice any change in the ogre?
Yeah. He he's not looking great.
Okay.
One eye's swollen shut. He's just bleeding.
Okay.
You see
And
black
then
force marks from where the magic missile hit.
I'm gonna take so that was my this character sheet actually changed since the last time we played.
Yeah.
Not my stats, but the layout. So
Yeah.
so I think I can do that if I actions. Okay, it did decrease. Okay, great. So I'm gonna action surge and hit him again with magic missile.
Okay.
I want to put his ass down. So that would be another 6 points of damage.
That's
No, that's 9 points of damage. Sorry.
9.
And
Absolutely.
then I'm going to move. And... Oh, there's a goblin right next to me. Fuck. Didn't see the goblin.
Yep.
All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to try to communicate with Lofoten 'Cause I think I missed his turn. And I'm gonna tell him to haul ass over here, but stay hidden until he either sees just to stay hidden behind a rock, but to haul ass. And that'll end my turn.
You immediately get a response, like just a feeling already there, like already doing that. Um, okay. Um, yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to manually decrease my action surge because it's like a text box. It's not a like on the left side of my character sheet, it's a text box, and to the right I have one of one, and I'm trying to put that to zero
Gotcha.
of one, and it doesn't persist. Oh, there we go. Thanks.
Got you covered. All right. Um, looking around. First, Merrick, you feel Volsnar. He's much closer now.
Okay.
He's as he is on his way. He would have sent you a message. How do you want him to approach? Stealthily? Just get your ass in here and take care of business.
Okay. Well, actually, let's turn it around this way. Volisnar felt the shock of him getting hit, and he kind of knew what was going on, so he veers to the north, and he's going to try and come up behind. So somewhere up, like
Okay.
somewhere up in this area, kind of. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Okay. So Volsnar goes there and is going to go. We'll say that he's 20 feet in the air right now.
Actually, the way he's going to be doing it, and this is going to become typical. He is skimming the ground, half running, half flying, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the way he moves over the ground because he's got a climbing speed as well.
Yep.
So it's like a combined climb, flight, run thing.
Using his wings with him. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. All right. This guy is this guy's gonna take a gamble and try to peace out. This is and he's gonna get a attack of opportunity. And as he turns around, one of the guards just skewers him and no dice. All right. This guy is right up next to you, Taz, and kind of gives you a sidelong glance. He's not expecting a caravan to fight back as much as it is. He is going to try to put up his spear and back away from you. Slowly.
Like wisdom check.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 1.
And
Yeah, it doesn't matter. How do you? What does this look like? Is he slowly starts backing away?
oh, it's like 3 or 4 of the spirit guardians, all with spears. Get them to the ground.
What's that? Okay. Toast. All right. This next guy is going to try to dip out. And this guy is also going to try to dip out. Umari, you have an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take one.
Okay, mechanics. I'm holding my bow, so do I get just like an unarmed attack, like a fist punch or something with him? Or how does that actually work?
So,
Oh, can I hit him with a cantrip for for that or no?
sure.
Ah. All right, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna hit him with a mind sliver.
Bring that in the chat for me so I
Oh,
know
hold
what
on.
that looks like.
Hold on a second. Oh gosh, I gotta target him. I gotta target him, but I got pop out. Hold on. Where is this guy? This goblin?
Yeah.
Mind sliver.
Okay. An intelligence saving throw. Oh boy. Um, he starts backing up and is looking at all of you, and you just, what does it look like when you mind sliver this goblin?
His head literally explodes and brains go all over the place.
Um, biggest blood splat yet. The Sparrow gets a little backsplash. All right. Um, Merrick, you're up. These
All right.
ogres hit hard. They have the high ground, and um, path to get to them is now extremely difficult with these
Right.
rocks across the path.
Right. So I have to make it. So I'm going to target the second ogre using sharpshooter. I'm going to take a penalty to the attack roll to go for the plus 10 damage.
Okay.
Where's it? Blocked by a wall. Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to move first here. Hold on. So I can see him. I thought I could see this guy. I can. There we go. Yeah, I'm just wading through here and. Yeah, I'll try it. Is that a hit? No, I didn't
That
take
hits.
the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
4 and plus 10. So, yeah, 18 damage.
Nice. Right below the clavicle. Just pierces right into him.
All right.
It's one.
Oh,
You
that's
have
right.
two.
I get a regular. Yeah. And,
You have two
ooh.
attacks.
Oh, and that's not a. Okay, so this applies again. Oh, nice.
24.
Oh, 16. Right? Is
Yep.
that. Woo.
Yeah, these guys are not very hard to hit. They're very big.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
How
that
does he
your turn?
look? Yeah, how does he look?
So yeah, if you hover over, you can see how each one is doing.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
Stop.
all right. All right.
He took those hits like a champ. Like it did some damage, but
Yeah.
They're beefy boys.
They're ogres, yeah.
They're ogres. Caravans aren't going to really move anywhere. Baby, you're up.
Okay.
Yep.
They're
Mm-hmm.
flying.
Okay. So if you right click, there's a 0 there. You can change the number and hit enter, and it'll change your elevation. So you can set how high baby is flying.
Why is this dude?
I think these walls are 30 feet up. Let me.
He's just below the.
Nope, 20 feet. 20 feet.
I guess I can't. I can't raid my.
Yep. So right
Okay.
there. There you go.
Wall. Maybe then.
Yep.
How high does that go?
That's like another 3 foot. You're looking over it right now, so you could keep flying. Um, you could end up there. You could see.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
All right. Gosh.
Okay. And I'll say Volusnar could have gotten a lot closer than that too.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll move him. He took a wider path. Okay. Elkin is going to make a perception check first to see if he saw a small brass dragon just bullet up over that cliff. No, he is too focused on these little bastards in front of him. Okay. Splat just takes his maul and slams it down all the way to the ground from head to toe, and starts running this way and looks to you, Merrick. How the hell are we going to get through this? We have to move all this. He's going to send... He's going to follow right there. Okay. The guards. This one is going to... It's going to stay right here with this caravan. I'm sorry, with this caravan. You all know that this is the one that Osbarajas, when all of this shit went down, just kind of ducked inside. Osphero is going to see. Yeah, he's gonna do the same. Try the same thing as you. Reaches out with his hand and just crushes it, and the ogre up the top just grabs its head, and its eyes just start bleeding, and it just falls to the ground.
Where's the sparrow on the map?
Right here, right next to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Photon is on the map. You can move
Okay,
him.
so Lofoten wants to go back off map to his northeast and right to the right where and he's gonna basically kill the goblin off map.
Okay.
So when that guy he wants to kill the goblin, but
It-
he doesn't
so
want to be
this guy
seen.
gets Taz, from this distance, you don't see it, but that scene in Jurassic Park when the velociraptors are eating the goat? That's what that sounds like.
And then after that he'll just kind of chill, waiting for the next communication.
This guy is going to run up to the other side of this caravan and just post up there. This guy is going to uh, try and he's going to try and just squeeze in between all of you and start digging some of this out. He's going to just try and shift rocks and make way for the caravans and see if he can open a path. I'll actually make a strength check for him. He's doing what he can. And the last one is going to get up to here. Lascivious is going to go over. He's going to come over to here. And he's going to, you guys, watch this. This is a fun trick. And he puts his hands out, and the earth below the stones turns to mud. And these rocks start sinking into it. And it is much less blocked than it was. There's still a lot there. All right. Yeah, you're up.
So can I climb this ledge here?
Absolutely. Yeah. Make a strength or acrobatics check, your choice. The other thing that happens at the start of this round. Yeah, easy enough. Make it up. So you should be able to move kind of going that way on foot and up and around, kind of something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're locked up. Yeah. Nope. Not that. that. There we go. Yeah, that's where you started. It shows you where you started, so if you need to start again,
I see.
it shows you where you start and where you end.
3 times.
Hmm?
There. There.
Yeah, no, I only see 2.
Yeah, that's just your visual track of where you were at before.
So you should be up top there. Yeah.
So
Okay.
wisdom and wisdom 15.
Which guy was that? Or this guy right here?
They're barely in.
Yep. Saving throws. Not very wise. Nope. Distant tolling of bells as his head just starts, and he was holding a rock and drops it to grab his head.
For some reason. 2, so yeah. 1, so
What was it?
Hmm? It's
Oh, no,
well,
that's
when
right,
you
that's
reach
right.
fifth
Fifth
level,
level.
you just get it. You don't
That's
have to
right.
use anything
Yeah,
different.
the
Yep.
5th level.
No, you
Disregard.
get that.
Yeah, some of those are just awesome like that.
Disregard.
Okay. Okay. At the end of your turn, you all hear this buzz in the air. This hum. Like if a dragonfly was right next to your ear. And you all see you all see the ogres look up, and the ogres have a look of fear in their face. And at the start of their turn, they're going to run. They have 40 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Yeah, they just book it off map. Both of them. And with that, we end combat. and Elkin, Blisfaro, Umari, Merrick, everyone is rearing for battle, and all of a sudden you look up and you see both of these ogres just book it off as fast as their fat ass legs can carry them. And this buzzing gets louder and louder and louder.
Baby's
I'm
gonna
going
dive
to
into the ground.
Merrick yells to, or not, thinks to Velociznar, get her, get under cover. And,
just
and so spreads the word down there, and he just yells out, everyone under cover. I start getting people under the caravans.
instinctively, Umari is just going to touch Merrick while we're running and cast guidance on him just in case.
Okay. Sparrow, the guard, everybody tucks as close as they can to these caravans. And you all hunker down. Lofoten, where's Lofoten going?
Velociznar's trying to get everybody with him that's up there, so, I mean, he's
As
trying
you
to
said-
get their attention, yeah.
As you said, baby just digs, burrows.
She does.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that's
Baby.
pretty cool.
Um,
How did he get that feature?
Because baby is a brass dragon. Lofoten is a silver dragon.
you see Velociznar, his big coppery wings, he kind of holds them out, and he's like trying to cover Taz up and holding one out to get over Lofoten, because you're a frost type, so you're, silver, so you stand out, and he's trying to cover them up, kind of get them under cover.
Okay. So Lofoten goes over by Taz and
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Velasnar.
We're gonna hunker down. And Lofoten's gonna literally just kind of get under a bush also, just take as much cover as possible.
Yeah,
Okay. As you're all hunkered down and this buzzing gets louder and louder and louder, the thing that flies overhead is unlike anything you've ever seen.
Oh.
About 75, 100 feet up, the trees are bending under the weight of this thing's flying, even at this distance. Adult dragons are this size. This thing is a beetle that is purple, and I will show you what you're looking at.
Are those little creatures on the beetle?
They aren't moving, but as you look up and watch
Souls?
this thing fly over you, you see bodies, like arms and stuff, just flapping lifelessly. And as it continues to fly, one of them falls out and just falls. And the thing continues on, just flying like none of you are even there. And the body just falls out and smacks into the ground. Right about there. The buzzing slowly recedes and gets quieter and quieter into the distance.
Wow. That's... Merrick, once it feels clear, he's, getting people out, and Velocinar is going to go check out this body he heard flop.
As soon as Elkin comes out, he yells, "What off was..."
I have no idea.
Anyone? And he looks around at the guards, and they're all like, nobody has a look of recognition.
I take it that's not something you have on this route a whole lot?
No. Never seen anything like that. And I've seen a lot of shit.
A lot of weird bugs around this country lately. I ain't seen nothing like that, but I have seen some pretty weird, pretty big bugs.
Oops.
They're purple. Purple.
Oh, you mean the wee little things that glow in the night? They're harmless. They don't... I've seen those. I mean, they're weird.
I've seen them this big enough to take out a barn.
That's certainly big enough to take out the barn.
And the wasps are nasty. Don't get stung.
You'll have to elaborate like a little bit. Like, what am I looking at? Like a little thing like this, it stings.
Nah, about the size of a, dog.
Are you just pulling the leg?
Yeah. Go ask around about the town of Greenest what happened to it. It almost doesn't exist now because of these bugs.
You go and investigate the body.
Yes. I assume everybody that, it's just... with everybody coming, the dragons scooch off. They know.
The dragons are staying low. Camouflage.
Okay. Anybody that is investigating the body, please give me a investigation check or a history check. Your choice.
Oh, that's a Losner. Sorry. Wrong person. Oh. Damn, Merrick.
Very nice. Merrick, as you mentioned Greenest, and you kind of come over and look at the body, and it's mangled. And it has these purplish boils to it. One side of the jaw is just missing its cheek. And as you flip the face over to the other side, you recognize this face from a face you saw in Greenest.
Wow.
You don't know the name, just a face. But you make the connection.
He was at Greenest, guys.
I'll look over at Elkin and just say, those bugs are legit. It's not just that big one. They overran everything and they're killing everybody. I'm gonna walk up. Can Omara get over these? Like I know it's sank. Is it actually like movable now?
After a time, it gets cleared up, and you can move through. The guards help, and everybody kind of shifts these huge boulders together. It's nothing manpower can't get rid of.
Right. I start looking at the map that I have and looking at the flight path of that thing overhead. That thing flew from the direction of Greenest towards the west, right? Wow. Well, that's horrific.
That's where we'll end.